Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NXT The Game, Season 3, Episode 34. We are just 2 episodes removed from NXT Takeover New Year's, and we are just a few away from the NXT Fabulous Freebirds Classic. The week after that, we'll have another NXT show, followed by NXT Clash of the Champions. That is a takeover event, but let's get straight into the action tonight, as we are going to have some fabulous action. The camera opens up showing a recap of last week with Austin Aries defeating Johnny Gargano 2-1 in the first ever 30-minute NXT Light Heavyweight Championship Iron Man match. Clips and more clips. And then turns a corner showing Austin Aries, who takes a deep breath. Austin Aries looks at his belt and says the champ has arrived. The scene fades out. Austin Aries arriving here to start the show, showcasing that he's still the NXT Light Heavyweight Champion. The camera rolls showing Renee Young and Corey Graves welcoming the NXT fans to the show tonight, as we're going to have 3 great matches and lots of promos building up NXT Takeover New Year, the NXT Fabulous Freebirds Trios Classic, as well as building toward the NXT Clash of the Champions Takeover Special. Alright, William Regal, though, pops on screens to announce a trios team for the Fabulous Freebirds Trio Classic. William Regal says, "I'd like to announce the first team of Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, and Neville as just one of the 8 teams to enter the 3rd annual Fabulous Freebirds Classic." The scene fades out. So American Alpha and Neville teaming at the 3rd annual Freebirds Trios Classic, which should be an interesting pairing. Trioing, if you will. In the first match, that has some good action, but not that much with heat. Candice LaRae defeats Emma in 8 minutes by pinfall with a heartbreaker. So Candice LaRae back on NXT for the first time in a while. She'd been wrestling some dark matches that I haven't been showing you guys, but Candice LaRae, who's been on a little bit of a winning streak here, gets the victory here tonight over Emma in Hawaii, apparently. Regal pops on screen again to say that he'd like to announce another team, the second team, which will be Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and Mr. NXT. That's right, the NXT Tag Team Champions, and Mr. NXT as one of the 8 teams to enter the 3rd annual Fabulous Freebirds Trio Classic. So another big name team entering the Classic. Now we see a grouping of Manifest Destiny backstage, all getting along. Things have seemed to cool down recently between Manifest Destiny, especially since Big Cass and Kevin Owens got the hard-fought victory last week on NXT. Manifest Destiny appears all right. The Miz is shown backstage getting ready for the main event match against Samoa Joe. For those of you who are just catching up, Samoa Joe tricked The Miz into cashing ahead of time his NXT Money in the Bank briefcase that he won from Neville at NXT Takeover New Year's. And he will be taking on Sami Zayn at NXT Takeover Clash of the Champions. All right, and in a match of teams that could possibly meet up, and about that featured great action in average heat, Neville and American Alpha defeat Mr. NXT, Gallows and Anderson in 17 minutes when Jordan defeats Luke Gallows by pinfall with a corner splash. Luke Gallows must have been exhausted. Either or, we got the victory tonight here with American Alpha and Neville defeating Gallows and Anderson and Mr. NXT, both of which who will be in the NXT Fabulous Freebirds 3rd Annual Trios Classic. William Regal pops up on screen and would like to announce the 3rd team that will feature Apollo Crews, Enzo Amore, and No Way Jose as the 3rd of the 8 teams to enter the 3rd Annual Fabulous Freebirds Trio Classic. Another pretty stout team heading into the Trios Classic 8-man single night elimination tournament. Alright, now a promo shows that next week we'll be getting Finn Balor taking on Hideo Itami in the main event on NXT. William Regal pops on screen to announce another team, which will feature Austin Aries, Kevin Owens, and Big Cass. Another very, very stout team heading in to the Fabulous Freebirds Trio Classic, which is shaping up to be the deepest classic yet. Samoa Joe is shown walking down a backstage hallway on his way to the ring as he will be taking on The Miz in the main event. And about that featured great action in average heat, The Miz defeats Samoa Joe in 17 minutes and 45 seconds with the skull-crushing finale. The Miz gets a hard-fought, unexpected victory over Samoan submission machine Samoa Joe to end NXT this week. So building towards NXT Takeover, I'm building towards NXT Takeover Clash of the Champions as well as the Trios Classic. After that will be Respect, followed by Legacy, our third season finale, which is basically like WrestleMania. But let's see what rating we got. 77 rating. Excellent. This increased our popularity in 6 regions. This has been NXT The Game Season 3, Episode 34. We will be back in a couple days for you with the pre-Ultimate Go Home show. Thanks for watching.